a lot of the movie is kind of heavily fictionalized. Obviously, Frank Abagnale is based on a true person, and there's like question marks over how far some of these cons actually went, etc. But they do apply a lot of movie magic to it. So, do you think that they had like the right approach to it, and what could they have done to maybe make it hold up a little bit better in the long run? Do you think?
As far as the historical accuracy goes, I think it takes some liberties with the official account of what Frank Abagnale did, and then the official account has been questioned since the movie has been made, where in true fashion, Abagnale kind of has been bullshitting people in order to sell his story, which is getting a little bit meta. So Abagnale was a con artist who then embellished his life story to get more money out of the film studios, and they then embellished the story to make a better movie. So we're like several layers deep into the bullshit, right? Which I think, like honestly, in any other movie, I would complain about this. For this movie, it's kind of on brand. But I think it is interesting to kind of question just how much of this he actually did. I'm kind of approaching it as just a story, right? Like if I want to know about this guy's life, then I'm sure there are biographies or other accounts out there that are more factual. I'm basically just viewing this as a fictional story where you shouldn't get too invested in the details. And the question is it entertaining, which might is not what I would typically say, but I think because we're talking about a con artist, like a certain amount of embellishment and loose relationship with the truth is kind of baked into it. That's just part of it. One thing that's kind of notable is how the entire thing about the father is made up. Apparently, Abagnale, after running away from home, never talked to his father again. Impressing his father or caring, like providing for his father or getting the approval of his father was never his motivating factor. And all of that takes up a large part of the movie. And it's just not what happened. And I don't know that it actually makes the movie stronger. I think this is just like Hollywood nonsense, where they have to tie it back to family and they have to tie it back to that kind of personal level. It can't just be a con artist who was three steps about ahead of everybody for decades and then justice caught up with him. Like that can't be the story. It has to be about family and more personal and so on. And I don't know that really works or that actually makes the story better. I think the father angle honestly is redundant because I already care enough based on Frank and Carl as people. I don't need to kind of inject this thing about family. I don't know. Like at least I didn't need it.